lower back pain sucks. And what sucks even more is that over 80% of us will have to deal with lower back pain at some point in our lives. Some of you may even be dealing with it right now. That's why I created this workout that I'm going to share with you today. It requires absolutely no equipment. You can do it in as little as 5 minutes, and I can guarantee you that regardless of your fitness level, you can do these exercises. So once you're ready and you want to relieve or even prevent your lower back pain from occurring, come on and join me, because I'm McKay Training and I get you fit. The first exercise I'd like to share with you today is a cat-camel, or cat-cow for those of you that do not like camels for whatever reason. I'm not judging you. Now, to perform this, we want to get down on our mats with our arms and our legs as straight as possible, trying to be perpendicular to the mat. Hands and feet about hip width apart, and from here, we're going to enter a camel. So push down with your palms, bringing your shoulders as far forward as they can be. In doing so, you will notice that your back is rounding. I want every part of your back and lower back to be as high to the sky as you can get it. And from here, we're going to exhale all of our breath away. Now, over the course of 3 seconds, let's go into a cat. So please follow me while breathing in and bringing your hips and your head up to the sky while your lower back goes into the mat. And this is our cat. I want you to rotate between these two extremes, 3 seconds each. All right, and we're going to do this for 8 reps. Let's go ahead and perform this together, okay? So number 1, exhaling our breath, 1, 2, 3, and now breathing in. Notice my head movements, all right? We want to keep our spine in alignment as much as possible. And this isn't a strength building exercise. We want to just stretch every part of our body to get ready for some of the exercises that are going to come after this, all right? All right, this is number 4. And 5. Breathing in. And out. We'll go over 2 more here. Everyone doing okay at home? 1, 2, 3, and last 1. And that is your cat-camel. Exercise number 2 goes by many a name, but we're going to stick with supine twists for today. And for this, we do need to get supine, so everyone get down on your mats, on your backs, and from here, we're going to bring up our knees at around a 90-degree angle, keeping those knees together, okay? For balance, I want you to have your hands out to your sides, palms down. And now the movement here, which we're going to perform for 8 reps per side, is taking our knees together, moving them over, keeping as much of our spine down here connected with the mat as possible, really getting that stretch in our lower back, and then bring them over from side to side. Need to move over here. My legs are a bit long. Okay. And now we're continuing this for another 7 reps per side. Okay, for a total of 8. So here's 3, and just really slow, feel the stretch. 3. Notice how my goal here isn't to have my knees touch the ground. It's to really stay connected with the mat while I'm gradually deepening the stretch in my lower back. I think this is 5 here. So we have, 3 more? 6. 2 more, everyone. 7. And remember to just keep breathing when you're doing this, right? 8. Okay, and that's our second exercise. Just really keep everything slow and controlled. It's kind of the name of the game for lower back work. Next up, I'll share with you pelvic tilts. So to perform these, we first want to get down on our mats, on our backs, and just keep your knees bent comfortably. Angle doesn't really matter for this. And the goal of this exercise is to rotate our pelvis so that our lower back is pressed flat against the mat. Here, it's better for me to show you this without the shirt. Okay, so in doing this, see how just in my general posture right here, I have, well, I'm exaggerating this, but I have like space to get my entire arm under my lower back. What we want to do with this exercise is tighten our abs to drive our lower back completely into the mat so that I can't even get a piece of paper under here, all right? And I'm using my abs to do this. So we're gonna hold this position for 4 seconds, rest a little bit, and then continue it for 6 reps, all right? So first, try this with me. So we wanna squeeze our abs tight and then drive your lower back into the mat, all right? And holding this 1, 2, 3, 4, all right, rest. All right, so that's our first rep. Now we're going again, ready? 1, 2, everything tight, 3, 4, and rest. All right, see the difference here in my lower back? 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and rest a little bit, okay? One more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep resting. All right, and this is our last. I think this is set 6, right? Or rep 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you're done. Okay? So the goal of this is just to really squeeze your abs and bring your lower back into the mat. And remember this movement because we're going to use it continuously throughout these exercises. Our fourth exercise is going to be a glute bridge. And to perform this, luckily we don't really need to change much from the pelvic tilts. Get down on your mat, on your backs, knees bent, and now from here we're even going to squeeze our abs to drive our lower back into the mat. All right, this is all sounding pretty familiar so far, right? From here, all right, with our legs about hip width apart, what we want to do is drive through our heels. Put your body weight, as much power as you can, into the heel of your foot and bring our butts up into the air with our abs and our butt as tight as possible, keeping everything really straight, forming a straight line here. And from now, we're going to bring this down again, making sure that our lower backs and our butts touch the mat at the same time, okay? And that's 1 rep. So we want to perform 10 of these. So just keeping everything slow, keeping everything controlled. This is 2. All right, perform them along with me. 3. Squeezing everything as tight as you can. 4. 5. We're halfway done, everyone. 6. 7. 3 more. 8. And to make this easier or harder, 9. Last one. 10. What you can do is to make this easier, bring your feet closer to your butt, okay? To make it harder, you can move your feet away from the center of your body. All right, and that is the glute bridge. I hope you liked it. And you've made it. Our last exercise for the day is going to be a dead bug. And to perform this, once again, we're going to get down on our mats, on our backs with our knees bent. And from here, you know what I'm going to say. All right, squeeze those abs, drive your lower back into the mat. And from here, all right, you're going to do a dead bug impression. So hands and knees bent in the air. Keep your knees at around a 90-degree angle and really just make sure that your lower back is pressed into the mat. And to perform this exercise, go ahead and take your opposite hand and leg and we're going to extend them as straight as possible while keeping the rest of our body in line and then bring them back. And my cat wants in. One's sick. Hey bud, it's okay. All right, so now we're gonna perform 4 of these, all right? So 1, meow meow. He's a little bit aggravated too, because we have 2 new kittens, and they're invading his territory. But they're cute and he's cute, so I'm pretty sure that they'll get along. 3, and 1 more, 4. All right. Now, the key point is Vinny wants to say is that you keep your lower back pressed against the mat during this whole exercise. And extending your arms and your legs can be difficult. I know that, all right? But the reason I chose this exercise is because you can adjust the difficulty so easily. Come on. So if this makes you feel like you're exerting a fair amount of effort, you're going to get a benefit from just doing that. Otherwise, just go ahead and keep the movements really slow and controlled, but you don't have to move your arms and your legs that much. And when you get more proficient at the exercise, when it becomes easier for you, you can gradually extend your legs and your arms farther and farther and farther to progress. All right, that's why I chose this. You can get as much out of it just by going ahead and making it a static hold. All right, so that is how you vary the difficulty in this final exercise. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate every single one of your views. And I also know personally how debilitating lower back pain can be. It's something that I've struggled with a lot in my life. And especially in the range of motion department, it can be really just awful. So I do urge you to add this into your routine. Try to do it every single day. It's very rare that I'll ever say that about my workouts, but this is definitely one of them. In the morning after you wake up, before you go to bed at night, after you get home from work, somewhere that you can stick in these 5, 6, 7 minutes that it takes to do these exercises, I can guarantee that you will see quality of life improvements if you do give them the chance. So if you found this useful, please go ahead and subscribe. I have new videos like this every week, and I do really put a lot of thought into them. Now, I want to take the next part of this outro to talk about another thing that I'm passionate about, which is animals. I got 2 new kittens yesterday. They're adorable, and they're a lot of work, but they're adorable. And their names are Mona and Lisa. I already have a cat. His name is Vinny, and if you get that reference, I love you. You're into good movies. But I got them from a shelter, and stray cats are such a problem around where I live, and maybe around you it's dogs, it's cats, it's hedgehogs, I'm not sure. But there are a lot of animals out there that really need love and need a home, and the conditions and just general breeding of animals is an issue that has so many bad consequences. Oftentimes, especially in the rural areas of the country where I live, you'll see on the news constantly busts of puppy farms, puppy mills, places that are breeding cats for people that pay money, good money for them, that don't need to be brought into this world in these horrible conditions. I'm not telling you that you shouldn't do it. I would not, but I'm urging you to think about it and give it a chance. Just go to a shelter if you're looking for a pet, whatever pet it may be. Find somebody that looks after strays, that has some kittens or puppies that need a home, and really just try to give them love because they do need it. My 2 cats are from a group of 5 siblings. The first 3 found a good home. These 2 were left at the shelter, and now they're mine. But their mom was killed by a car, and they were found, they hadn't eaten for a few days, and they were tiny. I actually have pictures of them that I'll post if I remember this. But yeah, I mean, like, really, really give it a thought. I will always go through shelters, go through people that have strays or animals that they need to find a home for, because I really, really support that. And I know how much of an issue it can be in a lot of places, especially around where I live. So that's just what I wanted to say for the end of this video. I know it's going to make this a little bit longer, but screw the algorithm. I just wanted to get that out. And so once they're bigger and can go up the stairs and do all the fun stuff, I'm sure they're going to be jumping around in my videos as well. So you can look forward to that. And that's it. I really hope you guys have a good day. And thanks for watching this video again. Love you.